Hi, it's me, Kamal. I'm going to be explaining the week 6 Math Ams quiz. Okay, so first question, they said that a over x minus 2 times y minus b over x squared minus 4. They want us to find which of the following is equivalent to the given expression down there. So what can you do? Wait 1 second. Okay. So first, you see what you can simplify. Since here it's a minus, since you have two fractions minus, and you know that you have to make the same denominator. So first, this 2 is the same as, so it will be a over x minus, okay, x minus 2 times y, okay, minus b over x squared minus 4 is the same thing as x minus 2, x minus 2, x plus 2. Okay? It's gonna keep zooming out, I don't know why. So now you have, now you know what you're supposed to times to make the same denominator. Here, you have x minus 2y, okay? So you have these. You have x minus 2 and you have y. Here you have x minus 2, but you don't have y. So you have to times here y, and you have to times here x plus 2. In order for them both to have the same denominator. So now, since you times the denominator by x plus 2, you have to also times the numerator by x plus 2. And here also, since you times it by y, so you have to also times it here by y. So now, it will be a whole denominator since the same. So it will be x plus 2, x minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 2y. This is your new denominator, since look, they have it everywhere. And then your numerator will be x plus 2 times a, okay, x plus 2 times a minus by. And x plus 2, x minus 2 is the same thing as x squared minus 4. So now the thing will become x plus 2 times a minus by over x squared minus 4, okay, times y. And so as you can see that this is the same as this. This is wrong because it's bx, there's no x, and this is wrong. This is wrong because it's x3, there's no way it's x3, and here it's wrong because it's minus, and here we have it as plus. And yeah, that's it for the first question. This question isn't in our like pacing chart, it's like an extra questions. They always give us like extra questions and stuff. And yeah, by the way, I don't know, there's a shout out to Naya. She helped me with all of this. I stole her work. Okay, the next question. So question number 2, which of the following is true about the function f defined by y equals to f of x equals to ln of 10 plus 5x? Okay, so here they want us to, if x is going through plus infinity, what would y be? Easy, just plus infinity is like any number that's, a number that's positive because plus infinity. So if you say you replace plus infinity by x, what will the answer be? It will still be plus infinity because 10 plus 5 times infinity is equal to plus infinity, and it's another infinity. So that means when x is approaching to plus infinity, y is also approaching to plus infinity. And then to find the vertical, the vertical asymptote, you take this equation 10 plus 5x, put it equal to 0, move the 10, 5x will be equal to minus 10, x will be equal to minus 2. X will be equal to minus 2. So x minus 2 is a vertical asymptote. Very easy. Moving on to question number 3. Here we did there's two ways. You can do this the long way or the small way, the shorter way. So let's do the shorter way. You just take 24, you do 24 minus 8, all times d is equal to 176. So 24 minus 8, wait, let me just get my calculator to divide and stuff. So you know that 24 minus 8 is equal to 16. So now it will become 16d is equal to 176. And then 176 divided by 16, D will be equal to 11. And that's your answer. Very easy. Question number 4. They gave you the first term of an arithmetic progression is -4 and the 14th term is 61. What is the value of the common difference of this progression? So they want us to find the difference, the D, and then they want us to find the sum. To find the difference, first you have the first term is the -4 and the 14th term is 61. So you can immediately do this. So the 14th term, A of 14 is 61. So you do 61 is equal to A1, which is -4, plus n minus 1, and 14 minus 1 is 13 times D, so 13D. Move the 4 there. So it becomes 65 is equal to 13D. 65 divided by 13, it will become 5. So D will be equal to 5. Okay, now you found the difference. When you find the difference, everything else will become easy. So you want to find the first 20 terms. You know that the first 20 terms is n minus 2 times n minus 2 bracket 2 times A1, n minus 1 times D. So the first 20 terms, n, which is, they want 20, so n is 20. So 20, n over 2, 20 over 2. 2 times A1, A1 is -4, plus n minus 1, n minus 1 is 20. So 20 minus 1 is 19, times D, which is 5. Okay, so now you do the calculation. So it will be 10 times -8 plus 19 times 5. So it will all become to 870. Your final answer will become 870. I hope you understood. Okay, question number 5. Now the sum to infinity. You know the sum infinity is G1 over 1 minus R. Okay, R, you know in geometric progression, R is G2 over G1. So G2 over G1. So R will be equal to 36 over 48, which will be equal to, if I'm not wrong, 3 over 4. 3 over 4. Or you can keep it the same thing. It's the same thing, but it's just simplified. So you found R, so you can easily use this. G1 is 48 as it's given. So 48 over 1 minus 3 over 4. And when you solve it in the calculator, you'll get 192. And that's your final answer. Question number 6. They want the common ratio of the geometric progression. In the second term is 6 and the fifth term is -162. Okay, so the second term they gave you, so G2 is equal to 6. So 6 is equal to G1 times, they want R, so R to the power of n minus 1, n is G2, so G2. So 2 minus 1 is 1, so R to the power of 1. Okay, you found the first equation. To the second equation, for the fifth term. Fifth term is -162, so -162 is equal to G1 times R to the power of n minus 1. N here is 5, so n minus 1, so 5 minus 1 is 4. So R to the power of 4. Here, in order for you to put it equal to each other, you have to make the same thing equal. Since you have here G1 and G1, the same common thing, you can divide here by R on both sides. Divide here also by R. So both now will be G1 equal, G1 equal. So since now this will become G1 is equal to 6 over R, and this one will become G1 is equal to -162 over R4. Since they are both G1, and you know G1 is, they're both the same, you can put them both equal to each other. So 6 over R is equal to -162 over R to the power of 4. You put this on the calculator, give me a second. 6 over x, you put it x is equal to -162 over x to the power of 4. You put shift solve, and you'll get the answer as R will be equal to -3. Okay, just give me the calculator -3. Okay, moving on to question number 7. Okay, so here they gave us the third term of this is arithmetic, okay? The third term of the arithmetic is 12 and the 10th is 33. So what to do? So the third term, so A3 is equal to 12. So 12 is equal to A1 times n minus 1, n is 3, minus 1 is 2 times D. So plus 2 times D. So 2D. Okay, and your second equation, so the 10th term, okay, is 33. So 33 will be equal to A1 plus n minus 1, n is 10. Minus 1 is 9, so 9D. Move the D's there, so you can put them both as A1 equals. So it will be 12 minus 2D is equal to A1. and 33 minus 9d is equal to a1. Since you have them both a1 equal, you can put them both equal to each other. So it will be 12 minus 2d is equal to 33 minus 9d. You put it in the calculator, remove the d's alone, remove the numbers alone, and you'll get, so minus 7, and then 33, minus 33 plus 12, 21. So the answer will be D will be equal to 3. You have D. Now they want the 35th term, easy. So now you put, okay, we directly do the 35th term. Okay, so A of 35 is equal to A1. We don't know what A1 is aslan. So what we do, just replace D in any of the equations here to find A1 immediately. So let's just replace it here. So 12, I don't know why it became an arrow. So 12 minus 2 times D, 2 times 6, 2 times 3, I mean, to become 6. So 12 minus 6 is 6. So 6 is equal to A1. So you put 6 is equal to 6 plus n minus 1. So 35 minus 1 is 34 times D, which is 3. So 34 times 3. So 34 times 3 is equal to 102 plus 6 is 108. And that's your final answer. Okay, so now moving on to question number 8. Question 8, they gave you that the sum of the roots is 4 and the product is 6. Find the value of A. So here, when you hear product and sum and stuff like that, remember this equation: ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so now you have here in this equation that they gave you, here you have that this is A and this is B and this is C. Okay, and you know that the sum, always the sum of the roots, when they gave you the sum is equal to minus B over A. Okay, so they gave you the sum is 4. So it will be 4 is equal to minus B over A. Minus B over A. So this is B. Always take the sign. And this is A. So minus B over A, which will become minus B minus again. So it become positive. So 10 times 2A minus BX. Don't take the x because you know the x is just take itself. The x is with the equation over 5. You only take 5, okay? Because don't take the x. So you times there. So it will be 20 is equal to 10 to A minus B. You can divide by 10 on both sides. It will be 2. Wait 1 second. 2 is equal to 2A minus B. Okay? So now 2A minus B is equal to 2. You have your first equation. Moving on to the product. They gave the product is minus 6. And you know that the product is equal to C over A. Always. And they gave it minus 6. So minus 6 will be equal to C over A. So minus 6 will be equal to C. You know that C is 3. 3B. Okay, you take 3B. 3B over A. A is 5. 5. So you times there the further, it will be minus 30 is equal to 3B. And B will be equal to minus 10. So you found B as minus 10. Since you have B now, you can replace B in this equation for you to find A. Okay? So now you do 2 is equal to 2A minus B. So minus B, so minus 10. So it'll be plus 10. Okay? You move the 10 there. So minus 10 plus 2 is minus 8. So 2A is equal to minus 8. A will be equal to minus 4. You have A as minus 4 and B as minus 10. They want us to find A. So we just found A, which is minus 4. And you just put minus 4 and that's it. It's very easy. Question number 9. Here, I don't have a way to solve it to solve it on the other. You use your calculator. So here, they gave us this, okay, and they want us to replace it by 0. So you just do immediately. You do the 1 second. Give me a second. 17 times 2. And give me a second. Okay, never mind, guys. I found a way to solve it. So here they want us to find the derivative. Okay. And they said like using the approximation of ln is approximately equal to 0.7. So what you do, you can rewrite this is 70 times 2 to the power of 2x, right? Okay, this is also it will be 70 times 4 to the power of x, because 2 to the power of 2 is 4 to the power of x, so 4 to the power of x. And then after doing that, you have that you do give me a second. Since now you have f of x is equal to 70 times 4 to the power of x, since you know that you can now do the derivative, okay? Derivative, so to be 70 times 4x will become 4 to the power of x ln of 4, okay? And then after that, we want f prime of 0, so we have to replace 0 in the x. So f prime, because we found the prime right now, f of 0 is equal 70 times 4 to the power of 0 ln of 4. And you know that 4 to the power of 0 is 1, so now it will become 70 times ln of 4, because 1 times ln of 4, so it will be ln of 4. And then now you have, this is your final one, 4 now. And then, so because they told us that ln of 2 is equal to is approximately equal to 0.7, you can solve ln of 4, okay? Ln of 4 is 2 to the power of 2, right? And we have this type of ln, you can take the exponent to ln of 2. This will become your new one. And they give you that ln of 2 is 0.7, so now it will be 2 times 0.7, which is equal to 1.4. And then you do 70, so now to be 70 times 1.4, 70 times 1.4, and you'll get 98, and that's your final answer. Or you can just go on your calculator, put the derivative thing, okay, and then you write this equation, 70 times 2 to the power of 2x, and then you put x equal to 0, and you'll get like wait 1 second. I'm just writing the calculator. One second. You'll get 97, but I think better if you solve it, because here they gave you an exact answer. On the calculator, we cannot tell them what the question gave us. So it's better to solve it like this, and yeah, to be on the safe side, yani. Okay, now question number 10. Okay, so here you have they gave you already y prime prime. You know that when they give you this thing, it's y prime prime. They gave you the derivative twice. Okay, so now when you have that, you don't have to do any work, because here they want us to find the equation from the start. Okay, you have to do the integral. Okay, so let's start by doing the first integral. So you do the integral of 6x minus 18, which is, you know how to do the integral, which is 6x squared over 2, which is 3x squared minus 18x. And they give you points in order for you plus c, okay? Plus c. In order for you to find it, you have to put the points, yani. So this is x and this is y. But for the first one, you don't take the points. First one, you put it equal to 0, and you take x as 2. So you take 2. So 3 times 4, because 2 to the power of 2, is 12. Minus 18 times 2, which is 36. Minus 36 plus c is equal to 0. You move all of them there, you'll get it as c is equal to 24. So now you have c, so your whole equation is now 3x squared minus 18x plus 24. See here, plus 24. Now you have to find the minus 17, you have to do derivative once more. So now you have y double prime, Now you have y prime. In order for you to find y, you do the integral again. So let me do it up here. So the integral of 3x squared minus 18x plus 24 is 3x3 over 3, which is x3, minus 18x squared over 2, which is 9x squared, plus 24x plus c is equal to now the points here. So 2 and 3. You put it equal to 3 and you take x as 2. So 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 8 minus 9 times 4 is 36. So 8 minus 36. 24 times 2 is 48. Plus c is equal to 3. Move all the numbers there. You'll get c as c will be equal to minus 17. Now the first one is done. Minus 17. To find the x coordinates, to find the local minimum and maximum, you take y prime. Y double prime is only for the reflection points, and y is not my خصة يعني. The local minimum maximum is the points of the y prime only. So you take the y prime that you found, 3x squared minus 18x plus 24. You can either solve it using delta, p and s, calculator, anything. You'll get x equals to 2 and x equals to 4. Okay, correct. But you don't know which one is minimum and which one is the maximum. So you do the table of coordination. This. So x, y prime, and y. You have 2, 4, 0, like this. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you replace 1 by... 1 second. If you replace 1 in y prime, if you replace 1 here in y prime, it will become a positive answer. If you replace 3 negative, positive. Okay, you just replace them in y prime to see if it's negative or positive. So it's up, down, up. 2, let me change the color. 2 is in the maximum place and 4 is in the minimum place. You know, it's very obvious. This is the maximum, and when it's like this is the minimum. Okay, so 2 is for the maximum, 4 is the minimum. So 2 is the maximum and 4 is the minimum. Very easy, okay? And now question number 11. Here they said that given that f of x of the integral of 4 over radical x plus 10x4. First of all, use the integral. Okay, they gave you points. They want us to find it, f of 4. Okay, so what do you do? First you do the integral, which is 1 second. Okay, the integral of, let me change the color. Integral of 4 times x to the power of minus 1 over 2. Y minus and y 1 over 2. 1 over 2 because you know the radical of a, and this is b here. It will be a, this is n over b. Always. So here you know that's 2 and this is 1, so 1 over 2, and minus because you made it up. Okay, plus 10x4. Okay, so now you do the integral. It will become 4 times x minus 1 over 2 plus 1 over minus 1 over 2 plus 1 plus 10 times, it will be 10x5 over 5, which is 2x5. Okay? And then it will be, and then plus c, right? So minus 1 over 2 plus 1, minus 1 over 2 plus 1, 1 second. Minus 1 over 2 plus 1 is 1 over 2. So it will be now 4, 1 times x to the power of 1 over 2 over 1 over 2. And then you divide here. So you do 4 divided by 1 over 2, which is 8. So now it will be 8 times x1, x to the power of 1 over 2, which is radical x, plus 2x5 plus 2x5 plus 2x5 plus c, and it's equal to 20 because here they gave you that y is 20 and x is 1, so 20. So you replace x by 1, so it will be 8 times 1, 8 times radical 1. Radical 1 is 1, so 8 plus 2 plus c is equal to c. So 8 plus 2 is 10. Move the 10 there, so it will be 20 minus 10. So C will become equal to 10. C is equal to 10. So you have your full equation of 8 radical x plus 2x5 plus 10. Okay, that's your final equation, f of x. Here they told you to they want f of 4. So just replace x by 4. So it will be 8 times radical 4 plus 2 times 4 to the power of 5 plus 10. So 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4 to the power of 5 is 1024 times 2, which is 2048 plus 10, and the final answer will become 2074. And it's very easy. Now moving on. So here for question 10 there's two ways. I'm gonna tell you the easier way, and then in the end I'm just gonna tell you idea of the other way. So what do they want? Here they want us to find the volume of the curve. You have two stuff. You have the curve and you have the straight line. So let's find first the volume of the curve. To find the volume of the curve, you know that the curve is from 0 to 2, right? From here, 0, 0 to 2. Because the curve, this one. So what you do is you take integral from 0 to 2 of, okay, you do the disk method, okay? 0 to 2 of the equation. You know 1 plus 4x power of 1 2 is radical of 1 plus 4x. Okay, you solve that and you'll get 10 pi. Let me just check on my calculator. So 0 to 2 of radical of 1 plus 4x. You'll get 10 pi. 1 second. Okay, 10 pi. One second. No. Oh, okay, صح. You know the disk method is pi from a to b of y squared. Here we don't have it squared, y squared. So the y is equal to 1 plus 4x, right? Square that, square. And this is the radical, right? Radical, so square. So the radical will go. So y squared will be equal to 1 plus 4x. So the equation will be, remove the radical. So it will be integral of 0 to 2 of 1 plus 4x, okay? So integral from 0 to 2 of 1 plus 4x, my bad guys. Okay, so it become 10 pi. Because they know the pi is always outside. So 10 pi, you found your first thing. To find the second one of the line, there's two ways. The first way is to use the volume. They give the volume of the cone. 1 over 3 pi r squared h. Where do you find r and where do you find h? To find the r is the radius, okay? To find the r, you know the r is here, r is 3. How is it 3? It's 3 because it's the base of the, yani, this is the base, yani, the thing. This is 3. So r is 3 and the height is 5. This one, the height is here. 5 minus 2, which is this 1, 2, 3, 3. So r is 3 and the height is 3. So you can easily now just do 1 over 3 pi times 3 squared times 3. And on the calculator, so 1 over 3 times pi times 3 squared times 3. And you'll get 9 pi. Okay, that's your answer. And then you add both of them. So you have 10 pi plus 9 pi. Pi plus 9 pi, it will be 19 pi. And that would be your final answer. Or you can literally just take the line, find 2 points, find the slope, find its line, and then put that line in the integral from 2 to 5. Okay, but that takes long, so this is a faster way. I hope you understood the video. If you have any questions, comments, if I'm going fast, just tell me. And inshallah next time I'll be better. And thank you for watching.